What's going on?
Is this the nerd table?
Ja.
Okay, sounds
Haha.
good.
Haha, det var det.
So, we're back after forgetting to record for like a few weeks. Yes.
Ja.
It's been a long time since we made an episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
It's been like
since we were at Hjalmar.
autumn freedom.
Break.
Autumn freedom. Okay, I have no clue what you're trying to tell me, but either way,
Autumn break.
yes. Well,
So we're here to discuss why Metallica fans are bad and why.
we're not supposed to discuss that, and they're not that bad.
They, what?
What are you trying to convey? Anyway, we haven't really planned much what we're going to talk about, so this is going to be one of those improvisational episodes. We're probably going to mess around because we're tired as fuck. And then the episode is going to get super serious and philosophical as soon as Matthias leaves.
Haha. Because he needs to leave a little bit more than halfway through.
Yeah.
Halfway through.
Yes, you know, half of 50 minutes is 25 minutes. And you need to leave after 30 minutes and you... Oh.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have pretty cool stuff to talk about.
Nothing at all.
Jedi the Fallen Order. Mattis has bought this, and what does he
It's
think
Star
about?
Souls.
What does Mattis think about this?
Very good game.
Can you give some actual critical thoughts instead of just good Star Wars equal good game equal good?
I haven't fucking finished, dude.
What do you think so far?
It
Combat, AI, graphic.
I mean, so far the graphic is very good. Like, it looks very pretty in the special locations.
Looks like Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars.
Continue.
Well, basically, the combat is very, like, it's fun, but it was very annoying in the beginning of the game, because as you know, me, Dark Souls veteran here, have just finished one Dark Souls games. Well, basically, in that, like, light and heavy attacks are on the right side of the controller, the bumper and the trigger. They've switched it up to light being on X and heavy being on Y. So that's just annoying in the beginning, but I got over it. I mean, yeah, they have made a good game. They're just
They have made the good game.
yeah. Well, I'm on so far what I consider the best boss. The ninth sister.
Yeah, it's the big one with big lightsaber.
Very, very thick. William would like.
Sounds good. Show a picture after. Oh wait, you're gonna leave.
Look it up now.
No.
What was the name? I can look it up while you keep talking.
The ninth sister. Well, basically, yeah, that boss is very Dark Souls. Like, up until her, it's just been it's been parrying, dude. I mean, it's hard. I think it's hard because it's
You
like
have not played Sekiro.
it's like Sekiro where instead of like Dark Souls where you roll everywhere. Oh fuck that, we're gonna parry now. It's very like so it throws you very off guard. But the ninth sister, you can get away with not parrying her. Like, I've been rolling around her like a fucking madman.
as fuck, not gonna lie.
Bowser with a lightsaber. Well, yeah, and I'm just I just wanna beat her and get to.
Lol. Matthias woman beater.
I want to get, because I know there's a part where you get more colors to the lightsaber. I've just been rocking the green. I really want yellow because yellow is cooler than green.
Yellow is fucking retarded.
Shut up.
Yellow is retarded.
It's like lightsaber colors. It's like it's
Why
red
can't you just roll with the standard ones, blue and green?
because that's boring.
But you don't need to use yellow just because it's
okay, then I'll use purple.
just because it's a different color doesn't mean you have to use it.
I mean,
When I
okay,
play
if
it-
you're so annoyed, then I'll just use magenta, cyan, or indigo.
I'm gonna use blue when I play through it.
Blue is fucking gay.
No, it's not.
Blue is not cool. It's
Blue
just
is cool.
Why? You wanna know why I...
Pink gang.
Green is the better one. It just is.
Only because Qui-Gon Jinn has used this,
Yeah.
and you are obsessed with Qui-Gon Jinn.
I'm not obsessed with him. Qui-Gon Jinn is just cooler than Obi-Wan Kenobi.
He is not.
Well, they're on the same page. I mean, Kenobi didn't die. At least Qui-Gon didn't die in a boring way.
He did.
No, he got stabbed in an epic duel against the Darth Maul. What did Obi-Wan do? He just fucking vanished when he didn't even get hit by the laser sword. Just gone. Makes no sense.
Gone.
Fuck.
Reduced to atoms.
Fuck you, Ben Kenobi. Well,
Ben
basically,
Shapiro.
But
Hell yeah.
that does not explain why you want to fucking yellow. Piss saber.
I like yellow.
Piss saber.
I mean, I'm sad because
Your lightsaber will look like a banana.
I didn't pre-order the game. I did not get the orange, which is bullshit pre-order exclusive. I thought it wasn't.
Customization is bullshit. Pre-order exclusive.
Shut up!
Doesn't do shit.
I want a orange lightsaber because it's cooler than blue or green,
Then pre-order.
bro.
No, it's the Fallen Order.
I mean,
Oh.
if I really wanted those, I could just bought the deluxe edition. But that's an extra €10, and I am not paying that for a fucking for a orange.
Well,
lightsaber.
you are fucking obsessed with yellow lightsaber.
Yellow
now.
is cool.
No.
It's
Yellow is the color of pee-pee.
and yellow is closer.
What the fuck?
Yellow is closer to orange than any other color that you
But
can
you're
have.
Red.
fucking dumb.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Bro-
just use red.
You can't. This is a lifestyle. This is a Jedi story. I really hope they release DLC where you can either play as an
So what you're telling me
Shut
is
up.
that the bad guys are limited to red, while the cool good guys
Have
can
a
freely express their sexuality with any color they want.
Damn, this tells us
No,
a
they
lot.
can't.
I mean,
they can't because
except
they
red.
can't use red.
They can't use evil. Well, I hope
Taking dildo
there's
to
like
another level.
Shut
Laser
up.
dildo.
Shut the fuck up. I hope they're gonna release DLC where you can, like a DLC story where you can choose to play as,
The bad.
well, as an Inquisitor maybe. You can play as the second sister or some shit like that. Or I want to play as a Purge Trooper when I think about it. Are you guys
Trooper.
Purge Troopers? It's the black troopers with the electro staffs from the trailer.
That would be boring.
No, it would not. It would be cool. You can.
You do realize that they can't jump around.
Well, they can shoot. Yeah, they have special armor, like from the
Fuck.
cannon.
Just-
They have very special
Why
armor.
can't you just
combat.
play as? Why can't they just make a standalone Darth Vader game?
Because no, I don't know.
Darth Vader is basically Hitler.
Space Hitler, bro.
Space Hitler, Space Hitler.
Darth Vader be like, I'm gonna exterminate the Jedi.
I wonder if like red is universally the bad guy color.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if that comes from the Germans.
Probably. We just the Nazi flag is mostly red, so we just associate it with evil.
Yeah.
I mean, the bulls or things like that. They think that red equals Nazi. That's why they wanna kill the red.
Oh.
They wanna kill their liberators. That does not make sense.
My foot is asleep.
Yes, Germany helped Spain in civil war.
Mm.
They helped the Nazi side in the Civil War. I
Well,
think.
they still
Maybe,
helped
I'm
Spain.
not sure. I'm uneducated. I might be wrong.
If Eric is watching this,
It's kinda
please help.
Please call me out for my dumb.
Oh well.
So
basically.
I've been contributing nothing to this conversation for the past 9
Past.
minutes.
Yes, so now I'm gonna take up another motive. I just learned that. And William still can't take part of it. Elden Ring is coming up.
Oh yeah, that's
It's gonna be released in Mars probably.
March, not
March.
Mars. Mars is a planet.
Yes,
dumbass.
I'm gonna go there.
Marge Simpson is gonna be released on the Marge Simpson. Homie.
So yeah, I'm really excited for the Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be like Dark Souls, and it's gonna be like Sekiro. It's gonna be a FromSoft game.
Hell yeah.
No, but it's gonna. What the developer said is it's gonna be Dark Souls RPG system with Sekiro combat system.
I don't. I don't.
Like, or not exactly Sekiro
I don't
combat
want it
system,
to be
but
as-
more mechanics at least.
I don't want it to be as parry heavy as Sekiro.
I think they're gonna introduce weapon-specific mechanics, like Dark Souls touched on this with the
weapon
sweet
arts.
spot mechanic,
Weapon arts.
with weapon arts and the sweet spot mechanic. But you know, like in Monster Hunter World, where weapons have like I go sleep. Where weapons have like the sharpening thing. Now I don't want sharpening.
That's stupid. Don't you have to
Although,
like sharpen your weapon like every
That
other
is
swing?
extremely exaggerated. Extremely exaggerated.
Damn,
you
damn,
have to sharpen your weapon like every 30 swings.
Damn, I hate it when I have to sharpen my hammer.
You have to do that sometimes.
Damn, I hate it when I have to sharpen my battle horn. What the fuck
You
is
have,
called?
you have to do that too.
That's fucking
I
stupid.
hate it when I have to sharpen my dick.
My dick.
Damn, I hate
My dip.
Damn, when your hammer is not sharp enough.
But I think Elden Ring is gonna be a fantastic game.
Yeah,
From
I hope-
looking what they have previously delivered.
seeing as,
Seeing as
not
what?
looking as.
Looking at, I said.
Well, you still see
Looking at.
Humpty
still
Dumpty
see-
looking ass.
Looking at what
That
they
was
have.
a reference to one of our
previous-
earliest episodes.
Can you
Funny.
fucking shut the fuck?
Iron
No.
Maiden looking as. Get it because you're an Iron Maiden shirt.
Ah, funny!
Ha 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 ha. Poopy.
Can you stop? I'm actually trying
Got
to.
your nose.
I'm actually trying to make this episode decent,
Okay, continue.
and you are ruining it.
Shut up. Nigger.
So yeah, I think Elden Ring is gonna have. What the fuck? It's gonna have more online directed play, or I mean like online compatible gameplay, and
I want to raid the bosses.
yeah, I think it's gonna be raid bosses.
But what if you don't have any friends?
But
Well, then matchmaking is a friend.
what if you don't have Shadow Legends?
What if you're an introvert? Funny.
Ah, funny Reddit. Reddit think that introvert equal.
Shy.
Not the case.
Yeah.
Fucking hell! Just remove the word introvert and extrovert. I think it's dumb. It's just top 10 people who got top 10 introverts who got adopted by extroverts.
Fuck, I just hate the fact that so many people just blame introvertedness and just use it as their personality.
They use introvert and extrovert.
You have social
wrong.
anxiety. You're not an introvert. It's not the same thing.
No, an introvert just gets me irritated.
Like when you're a teenager, everyone is afraid of making a fool of themselves. You're not alone, and you're not an introvert because you don't want to. I don't know.
It still doesn't have anything to do with what an introvert actually means.
Yeah.
The word introvert is you get more mentally exhausted when you hang out with people. I believe so, at least. Why the fuck are you looking it up?
A person predominantly concerned with their own thoughts and feelings rather than external things.
Okay.
That still doesn't mean shy.
Yeah.
It means that you are not as you don't need people, or so to say, you're not as dependent on social interactions doesn't mean you can't. Doesn't mean you don't like social interactions.
Yeah, and like I don't know if I'm wrong, but it just feels like a lot of people unconsciously choose that kind of stuff, because you know this Erik man. Yeah, I think you guys told me. Like he just decided one day, hey, I'm gonna start talking to people, and he did, and now he's friends with pretty much everyone.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't even told anyone of us. It's just I listened in on his conversation.
If he's watching this, you fucking.
I listened in on your conversation with the fucking spook man.
The spook man. Ah, yes.
Yeah, during gym practice and. And was standing there and was like, "Fuck, I wanna talk to somebody."
Somebody.
Somebody. I'm going to stab something.
So yeah, I think Reddit is dumb. It's only for gay people, and
I'm gonna count that as another hit. 16 punches.
12.
16. You have called me gay. Four times in between that. You're just
No.
Yes, you have.
No.
One time we were playing
One
League.
time. That's still not 16.
Okay, 15. Because one time you have called me gay another time, and one time during when you were playing League, you called me fucking gay 2 times, and you're like, no, it doesn't count. It still
because
counts.
you were trying to
not-
bait it out. You
I was
fucking
not trying to
faggot.
bait anything out. I was trying to talk to someone, and you were like, "Hey, shut up, fucking gay."
You were trying to talk to me about something fucking irrelevant.
I was trying to talk to you, and you were mad, and you called me fucking gay. I did not try to bait you into saying that.
But you
Even
knew.
if I was trying to bait you, there's no rule in our pact thingy that says I can't do that.
No, but I was really mad, and you were just fucking nagging.
I was trying to talk to you like a fucking... Fuck you. You were...
You fucking nagger. Did you know?
Nigger.
Ninja hates naggers.
Shut up, nigger.
And they hate... you...
Black man looking ass negerball.
Well, that does not belong here.
I'm still
Unfortunately.
15. I'm at 15.
At 15 what?
Punches. You called me gay just now.
I said this conversation does not belong here.
It's still...
You dumb nugget.
Still 15.
Oh, this conversation doesn't belong here. Just go to the other room, Lemao.
15. I have 15 hits on Eddie.
Wow, that's kind
I'm going to punch. I'm going to save those up, and damn, I'm going to take
And
them.
damn, you're gonna forget about it.
Can I give half to another one so I can?
I already said you cannot.
I mean, I like save up to 100 and I give it like half to William, who just beat the shit out of you. That
And then
would
we
be
team up on
fun.
Eddie.
Hell yeah.
And then I kick you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, those you can't resist those.
Why not?
During our pact, you said you're a fucking hypocrite.
No.
Eddie be like, you can't resist these punches. Now I'm going to kick you back.
Yeah, but after.
I mean, you're such a fucking snowflake, man.
What the fuck do you mean by that?
Every fucking pact or something has always started with you calling us something. For example, calling us fat, and then we punching back. Like almost not even as hard most of the times, and you're like,
No, but I think it's hypocritical when you tell me to stop and do the same thing.
What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? I don't care being called fat, but when you can't take another punch back as hard, that's fucking hypocritical.
No, I didn't mean that. I meant like when I say fat, and then you say stop calling me that, and then proceeds to call me something else. I think it's
Asparagus.
hypocritical.
No.
Like that, it's fucking hypocritical.
But Eddie, when you don't stop, we have to retaliate.
But I did stop.
No, the thing was
You haven't.
No, you
What?
you kept calling
you
us.
still do it frequently.
Yes,
No,
you
I
say.
do not. What the fuck are
Okay,
you
well,
talking about?
That's his words. Well, basically,
I haven't said
You
anything.
did it like a few days ago.
Yeah.
Because you were making fun of me.
it's like you call. It's always like this. For example, with the gay thing, you kept calling me gay when I hit back, started calling
Yeah,
you
but
gay.
you used it in another context.
What the fuck do you mean another context?
Yeah, I remember our conversation, and you guys were like really mad and called me like fucking faggot or something.
But Eddie, it's still like you're always like this. You start calling first with the fat thing. You start calling us fat. We tell you, can you please stop? We're not feeling good about it. You keep doing it. That's when we start hitting back.
I didn't keep doing it.
Yes, you kept doing it when
You
we
did.
told you to stop. You said it still kept, but
I did not do it. You fucking dumb. I did it for like 2 months, and then you be like, "Can you please stop?" And I was like, "Oh, I get it. They don't want to." So I stopped, and then you fucking idiot come here and keep going and do the exact same thing towards me, and you expect me to stop. And I'm sorry if I do it. And are we gonna look in my Discord history and see
you
what
did not stop.
and see what? No, it's because you see, I like to retaliate as well, and William didn't stop. And then it's like boiled over to you, and like, do you think I should stop when he sends me this shit? Do you think that's
I
logical?
never said that you are white asparagus. I just sent the picture of a can of white asparagus.
If I would send a picture of a hippopotamus to you, how would you feel?
Hungry.
This doesn't have anything to do with
It does.
What I'm
does.
mad
You
about
are
is when-
idiot, man.
Shut up. What I'm mad about is when we have to retaliate, like, not even ass hard back, and you're just.
What do you mean not as hard back? It's the same thing.
It's been other part, like, for example, the gay thing. You start calling me gay. It's so stupid because you're the one who wanted the pact.
Yeah, but I thought it lost that shit lost like all the fucking value when you and that fucking idiot started to talk about it like it was something and I got really mad, and then I thought, oh, he doesn't really care anymore, so why should I? It's fucking logical. You were like, this guy two punches, and then you were like, oh, he said something to this guy, I better count it as a punch to you.
What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck are you
And
talking
you said
about now?
after that, don't you remember?
The punches thing.
You said like, oh, now we're up to 23 punches.
Yes, that wasn't even fucking. You're so
Like, this episode is just gonna be an argument about you guys calling each other gay.
Like, the thing about you called me gay then. 2
Yeah,
times.
I do not.
I counted that, and then he started to meme about it, and I just hopped on the bandwagon.
Yeah, that was fun.
You, by the way, you did that too, like before in that conversation.
Wow.
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 When?
Like sometime before, I was like, I called something, said something to you, and like, I'm gonna count that as a hit. It wasn't even related to being gay.
I said it probably because you said something similar before that. Yes,
The fuck did you?
because you always like is a hit when I say something unrelated to that shit, and fuck you.
You started with that.
Started with
what
I did not start with that.
What I'm irritated is, like, for the gay thing. You did when I told you to stop. You did not stop. You kept on doing it. But when I retaliated, calling you gay,
But you didn't actually tell me before to stop.
I have told you to stop.
You didn't tell me before to stop. You just retaliated.
No.
That's not equal to saying stop. And then when we were talking about shut the fuck up, you fucking.
I didn't even say anything.
In both cases,
No.
being called fat and gay, I've told you. I've said, can you please stop? Like, seriously. And then you've still done it. Like, not to the same degree, but you've still done it. And when I started retaliating, calling you gay and asparagus,
But you have.
then you wanted to start
You
a
are
pact.
dumb. You have always called people gay. You idiot.
What do you mean?
You have. It's not a retaliation if you've already done it since before.
I'm not. Before,
You have.
when I told you to stop, I did. I also meant that I should also stop, of course. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not. Can you stop calling me gay and start calling me gay?
I'm not stupid. Points towards my Discord
Fuck
chat.
Well, basically, like, I'm not stupid, but when I tell you to stop and you keep doing
And I try my best. I have tried my absolute hardest to stop it with the fucking gay thing, but it's just my go-to insult when I play League, and it spills over, and I was so fucking mad that time. And absolutely zero shits was given. I was so fucking mad. You know why I have fucking cracks in my keyboard? It's because I get so mad at League, and then you can't. I remember, and I was like, can you? Before I called you gay, I said like, can you please not now? I'm trying to focus, and then you kept going. That
I
was.
asked you a question.
Yeah, it was a retarded question.
It was nothing like that. I actually like. I don't remember what the question was, but it was not retarded. It was a genuine, like, might not an important question. I think it was about the Minecraft realm.
But still, I remember that you said the question more than once, even though I said
Because I didn't
not
get
now.
a response.
I said not now.
You did not say not now. You didn't give a response.
I did give a response.
No, you did not. In your head, maybe you gave a response.
And maybe.
But I did not get.
But
the fucking
maybe you should have
response.
thought after, and maybe. Oh, maybe he can't respond right now. He's a little bit frustrated.
Maybe Hitler would have thinking after the Jews were killed, they maybe shouldn't have done that. That's it's the same argument. It's fucking retarded.
You just fucking made your argument invalid.
How?
What the fuck do you mean how?
You mean think after?
And also, that does not apply to Hitler. That's not an everyday situation.
No, but
Like, I'm not really listening to what you're saying, but I just. You guys are arguing about calling each other gay, and I suddenly hear Hitler mentioned. What's going on?
it's Eddie being a fucking snowflake.
What do you mean, snowflake? It means that you're mentally challenged. And I'm not mentally challenged most of the time.
Snowflake does not mean mentally challenged.
No.
It means that you're special. And special usually means mentally retarded.
When calling someone a snowflake, a special snowflake, why people think that, like, the special snowflake thing, it's because everyone is special. That's nothing like. I used.
But then why do you.
I used snowflake incorrectly because I meant that you were easily broken. I meant you like ice. You're hard as fuck, but you can easily break.
What the fuck?
That makes sense.
Fuck off. You get my, like, you're always hard on everyone. You call them throwing out insults, but when you get something bad back, you shatter.
No.
That's at least what I think.
Or well, I guess I do, but that depends on if it's a serious insult or if it's a meme.
I called you once like fucking gay, like.
Yeah, but that,
And then you were like-
that was because we were like in an argument and you were really mad. So I took it like, oh, he actually means it this time. I mean, like, not fucking I'm gay, but like you actually tried to insult me, and oh, not good.
Like, that. What the fuck do you mean? I have never taken an insult to you from you seriously. That's dumb.
No,
Like,
I didn't
like,
say
unless-
that you did that. I said
Yes,
I
but
said that
still.
I took, and maybe I misjudge the situation sometimes. But you know, when you feel like somebody has like actually insulted you, you go into safe control mode. You go into safe mode and you try to fucking defend yourself.
Well, that's you. I have never done that. I have had many instances where you have offended me on a deep level, and I've just sat there and just fucking.
Well, that's up,
Eddie does this all the time.
and it's up to each to their own. for instance, I get deeply offended when William takes pictures of his fucking math tests right next to us just because he wants to fucking flex.
I don't
Like
care.
when we get the tests back, not during the
Yeah,
test.
I meant when we get the tests back.
I do that.
Like everyone is
I
sitting
usually
like
don't even do anything with the pictures. I mean, I text them to my mom to show her, and that's it.
Yeah, I get that part. Like you wanna like, hey mother, I have done well on the math test. Are you proud of me? Like I get that part, but I don't care that he does that.
No, but it
for the
clearly it feels so much like when I return my fucking 10 fucking failed tests in a row and William is like,
That's a, like. he's
and
not-
I usually sit next to him. It feels so fucking bad.
I get that, but he's not trying to flex on you. He's trying to show his mom that he did well.
No, I think usually it's not even that. I know
I mean, for the past 2 or something,
he has
like,
tried to flex and it feels so bad.
then I'll stop. Thank you for telling me.
I mean, just the thing that you were annoyed that he shows up his ace. Like, I get why you're annoyed, but he's just showing off and being proud of himself.
He legit just contradicted what you said.
Yeah, but
Well, I've done that for like all
Yeah.
of them except one, which I forgot to send. So it wasn't really an intentional flex.
yeah, I have never thought that you're intentionally like, I'm burying you at math, because we all know that you're better than us on math. You don't have to show it really. We all know that you're much better than us, and I don't really care that you are, because I know where I stand, and I don't know that I'm better at things than shut up. I know that I'm better at certain things than you are at them.
No.
Yes, that's how it works. You're better at some things than
I
me,
can't
and I'm better at some
I
things than
can't name a single thing.
Dark Souls.
you. That you're better at
That
than me.
doesn't. I have three.
Socializing.
I have
Yeah.
350 hours on Dark Souls, and he has 2.
Well, it's still
I don't think it's
socializing. Like you said.
socializing.
You're better at writing.
Oh yeah. You haven't even tried to write anything. If you did, you would.
Because I give up.
If you did, you would probably like fucking make me wanna commit suicide.
Please just stop downgrading yourself.
But it's so hard.
You're so much fucking better at writing than both me and William combined.
But I look at it as such an insignificant skill compared to programming and math. And that's
but
fact.
like you still complain that why do we learn math in school? But now you're saying it's significant.
No, I don't complain why we learn math in school. I just sometimes, when I get frustrated at a question that's illogical, and I still don't sometimes get why we need to learn some stuff in math. Oh, it's
Well-
good for the programming.
Well, the thing is, a lot of the high-end tech-related jobs use math. Some jobs use some kinds of math, and other jobs use other kinds of math. So it's good to know the basics in all the kinds. Which is exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, I think some stuff still is pretty dumb, and like what we're going through on basically physics, some stuff there I think is dumb as well.
Wait, you mean the tech subject?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
don't really see how that's related to tech.
the jobs, like why they're teaching us this is because we're in high school now, I think it's called.
It is.
That's fucking stupid.
Well, I mean, it's different years.
Well,
Like, I think
you shut up about this. Well, basically, why they're teaching us, gonna teach us this past in the upcoming 3 years we're gonna go there. It's because we're gonna need this in the jobs we're gonna get.
No.
or continue.
We're gonna need it in the tests in order to get in on schools where we'll learn what we need to learn. But I legitimately asked Stone why we need to go through all this, and that's exactly the response he gave me. He said most jobs don't use any of these maths. It's mostly so you can get into what school you want to get into.
Well, I mean, it's different for every subject. I've seen another response to the question where a student asked the teacher, "Why do we need to learn this?" The teacher asked the student, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" The student said, "I don't know." Then the teacher say, "Then I don't know if you're gonna need it or not," which is pretty much how it is.
That's a good argument.
Yeah.
But from the way I look at it, we have ground school or whatever the fuck it's called, where you get to try.
Ground school.
Yeah,
Basically everything up to
preschool,
middle school
pre high school,
Middle school.
and
and elementary.
Where you get to try a bunch of stuff, and then by the time you probably got some idea of what you want to do, and it just doesn't make sense.
Do you have an idea what do you want to do?
Yes,
What do you want to do?
I want to start a corporation and I want to earn fuck tons of money.
That's not what I. That's okay. That's the answer to what I asked, but still not an answer. What do you want that company to do? If
I want that company to. I already discussed this with William. I want it to repair computers, which we are doing. We're gonna be doing in Daudak, and I want that company to buy parts to computers and act as a retail store to some degree, and resell whatever we decide to buy.
Okay, you have an idea what you want to do. But take me and now I'm gonna put myself as an example.
And you don't know what you
I
want
don't
to
have I don't have fucking clue what I want to do.
No.
I chose to take tech because I am interested in it. I don't know if I want to work with it, but I'm just interested in it. I think you are this little bit the same. You don't know
I haven't decided like what specifically what job. It's most likely going to be something tech related. Whether that's an engineer, a game developer, someone who repairs computers for minimum wage, I don't care because any of those would be good for me.
We don't know what the fuck we want to do, so that's why we're getting math like this, to get a broader vision on the world. Like
that's sorry, but I can't accept that because
Shut.
math. You don't want to be a fucking mathematic man.
No, but
and you don't want to work with the equations that we work with.
But if you know, there's
you
we're 16 and almost 17. Our life hasn't even fucking begun.
It has.
Well, we have been born, but like our real life.
I'm
hasn't
sorry,
really
but
begun.
you may not realize this, but it's not that fucking long left. 3 to 6 years.
Until we're like in our adult life. Yes.
Yeah, adult life is when people say life actually starts. Like childhood and stuff. I mean,
It's pretty much the free trial, pretty much.
yeah.
Then you have to
You're
start
gonna
paying rent.
spend a large majority of your life being an adult, having to do adult stuff. Teenagers, tweens, and kids, they're like that fast. They're gone. We were kids like a few years back.
6 years.
Not 6 years.
6 years back, we were 10 years old.
Okay, well, based, shut up. We were kids. That's not even true. We were kids 3.
I mean, not
4
gonna
years
lie,
back.
you probably consider 13-year-olds to be look like the kids.
Depends on
I
how
see
they. It depends on how they look like.
I see 4 right now. I see
no,
like
actually, it depends on how much. I don't really care what people look like. Usually, it depends on their ambitions, like what and how they act and how responsible they are. Listen to me, you.
I think that like becoming an adult, like when you get adult, start thinking like one. That's like 15 and up. I do not think you start thinking like an actual adult at 14 or something.
Yeah,
like
like
that.
I feel 15 is kind of the turning point.
Yeah.
From when you become a child to an adult.
Because that's 15, 16 is about where puberty hits. That's when you're actually becoming an adult physically.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, puberty it's a lot older, but it starts like actually doing something.
Yeah. I mean, puberty starts with like
12 or something.
yeah, but that's just you get a little hair on the weenie.
Yeah.
The actual puberty thing is just right like a fucking train at 15.
What were we talking
I don't
about?
know, but basically,
What are you making of this?
well, basically the job thing. It's
You're saying that you want to see what kind of stuff you want to do.
I want to see like every possible.
You want to know your alternatives before you make your decision.
Yeah, and of
it's like
course-
I'm not gonna go into a room and like pick a bottle, and I don't know what's in each bottle.
What?
I mean that's a dumb.
What did you say? You want to go into a room and pick up...
I go into like I don't know.
Systembolaget. But all the labels are gone.
Yeah. That's human thinking. Before
Yeah,
you know all the
but you know-
options, you're not gonna make a decision.
That's not how I think about it. I think like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to make it in life this far because I lack the skills and the motivation to get to there. So I have to think of a fail-safe because, you know, I'm probably not gonna be able to clear the math course. That's why I want to start a corporation, not because I don't want to work with other stuff. It's because I look at it like, oh, I can't actually do this. I best have something in mind if I fail.
That's very like not good thinking.
But I can't think of
You
something else.
You should never think I can't do this because when you do that, you're not gonna make.
I have already watched all the motivation speeches. You can't fool me with this.
No, but it's true.
Like, if you go into math class thinking,
Yeah, but-
I'm gonna fail, then you're going to fail.
That's not how I go into math class though. I went into math class like 2 to 3 weeks ago. I had like huge motivation and I was like, oh, priority for fucking numbers and stuff. I got this. I fail. Motivation gone.
Yeah, I know. Yet.
And
like,
I won't be able to do any more retries on that.
yeah, you will. Yeah, you will, but you have limited. Like you have limited opportunities now.
No, I won't be able to do any more retries. She said that to me. If I don't prove myself on the national test, I will get an F because I couldn't show that I was good enough in every category in math.
Can't you just?
That's why
Can't you retake the course? I think you're gonna be.
I can retake the course, but then I'm so retarded that I'm gonna think, oh, they have already done this. I must be so dumb. So I need to think of something else. I
What?
can't. I worry so much all the time for stuff that I shouldn't worry about.
Here's how I see the issue of failing math 1, because like we have two opportunities then. If you fail it, we can retake the course, the entire course, or before graduation we can take a test. We can take another test which goes through everything and show that we're good enough at it. That's how I see it. And if I fail, I'm probably gonna go for the one at the end of before graduation, because then we have gone through math 2 and probably math 3.
That's the problem though. In math 2 and math 3, we're not gonna cover this shit again.
We're gonna do it, but at a more advanced level.
Yeah. We're not gonna go exactly through.
When I'm at the early math on Tuesdays, they are not doing what the fuck we are doing, like even close. They're doing the technique stuff that we are doing now, and they're using like the electricity and stuff in their normal math problems, and I haven't seen anything close to what we are doing in the later math books. That's why I worry, because I'm gonna forget about all this shit, and then when I have to retake the test, I'm just gonna have no clue what the fuck I'm gonna do on all these on the test.
Just study long.
Yeah, just study lol.
I don't know what we have strayed so far from the fucking. What was it? Yeah, the human wants to pick. They need to know. Yeah, that's what the fuck. I've been thinking to like change to my other choice.
What was that?
Energy and electrician.
Okay.
Because I have seen like.
I know exactly how you feel. The moment I got in and failed my first math test, I thought, oh, I made another mistake.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't want to change with what they're doing, like Casper's IT class.
No,
I don't want to change to that because
No,
I don't want to.
I know what you feel. You feel like you don't want this, but you don't know what you want.
Like what they're doing, what they're gonna become. It's like my dad, just stand at a machine and typing code.
No.
That's what. Yeah, that's one of the options. That's like the major option. I know they can become electricians, but I don't think that's the main goal. They're like machine technology.
No, it's not machine technology. It's also programming. They're gonna become
Yeah.
essentially the same thing as we are gonna become right now.
I know
There's barely a difference. If you wanted to become a technician, you shouldn't have picked fucking the NTE or NTI or whatever the fuck. You should have picked the other gymnasium, the one next to ours, the practical gymnasium.
What?
What?
They do like painting.
Yeah, they
and
do
shit.
painting.
Yeah.
They do car mechanics, and they do that stuff.
I don't want to become a.
No,
car
I know,
mechanic.
but I have a cousin that goes there, and he's becoming an electrician there. And also I don't see any other. I don't know any other places that are like as good at. I don't know where you become an electrician, to be honest.
Bro.
Do not go there. I've been there. It's honestly probably my most depressed moment in life. I'm not depressed ever, but when I was there, I truly felt alone. Never felt like that alone before. I didn't talk to anyone for 2 weeks.
Well, that I see. That's like the problem there. You're in what the fuck is vehicular?
Yeah?
Yeah. You didn't fit in with the people there, like in the class.
No, because there's like a certain culture to every school.
Yeah.
Cold brew? Yeah, it's like
not-
that. It is like that.
Not everyone is a fucking epa, moped, snus, knark. Not everyone is that at cold brew. That's more of the like the houses, but I think like mostly the class meant the people you hang around the most. I guess those were like that. I don't think that people at like electricity there would be the same.
But they are.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we visited the electricity people, and they were like basically the exact same.
As the vehicle.
Yeah, like because you wanna. This is how it is. Because you wanna work with vehicles doesn't mean you can't be into them. Like most of my dad's friends, they don't have anything to do with like vehicles or anything. Most of them are plumbers or electricians, and still they have a huge interest in cars and stuff. And that's usually how it is. Cold brew is like the lowest of the low, easiest to get into school. Because, I mean, if you go like outside there, the people, the teachers regularly tell you, do not store your weed in your locker, it will get broken into. That's how fucking bad it is. Do not let people borrow your locker, because they may have drugs, because it had happened like 600 times on that school, where people have gotten kicked out because of someone else's drugs in their locker. That's how bad it is. It's not from the vehicular class. It's from the entire school is like that.
And at our current school, they haven't even mentioned anything like that.
No,
The most they
the
have.
biggest. When I went to our current school, I was so relieved to not see any of this shit. Like, no one is standing on the school ground smoking, and the teachers aren't ignoring them if they're doing that. Our teacher the first day was like, if you're gonna smoke, do it 20 meters outside of school, because you're not allowed to smoke inside of the schoolyard. And people were still standing in the middle of the school, and the teacher who said that to me walked past them, didn't say a thing, he just looked at them. That's how it is. It's like the typical bully story where the bullies run the school. Only difference is they're not bullies, they're...
Retards.
No, I didn't actually see any white person smoke, to be honest. It's gonna sound so fucking racist of me, but they were like immigrants fighting on the schoolyard. It sounds so dumb and so out of reality, but it was legitimately like that. I was at a bus stop, there was this guy who was kicking and fighting the air, and then a girl asked him, why are you doing that? Oh, a guy blew up my fucking school bag with a bunch of fucking cigarettes in it, which cost me over 200 crowns, and now I'm gonna beat him. It sounds made up, but I can tell you, it was actually like that.
Like, the most severe thing that's happened at our school while we've been here at least is someone put porn on the public school computers.
Yeah.
Like, no smoking that I've seen. I've seen like one student be like 50 meters from the school smoking. That's about it. And if they were doing it close to school, I mean, a teacher would take action immediately. Because the teachers at our school is actually taking responsibility about shit like that.
As far as you know.
Yeah, as far as I know.
I've seen like, you know, the bikes thing, the bike shed.
Yeah.
There's people smoking in there.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, but they're like out of reach for someone to see.
But you saw them anyway?
That's because we were walking right by them.
Yeah, I saw the same as you. I
We're
think
on the way.
I think I even pointed it out to Casper or something.
Well, I think they said like the same thing, like at the beginning of the school year. Like, if you're gonna smoke off, you must smoke off school grounds. And then they said like you can't go across the street because then you're at the practice school grounds. That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
I think like school grounds is like a like what the fuck is it? Like 100-meter radius around the school too.
Yeah, something
But
like that.
the thing that I'm trying to convey is that if you switch to some other school, you're gonna regret it instantly. Hands down, you're gonna be lonely, even though they may not be like that, how I described the other school. But you're just gonna miss your friends so much.
Yeah, like
I can-
pretty much most other people that I've spoken to dislike their class. At least at first. Like Hjalmar did it. Me also said she didn't like her class before she switched. So I don't know what it's like now.
She really likes it.
Okay. But still, a lot of people are unhappy with their choice.
You
So-
made 8 friends the first day.
Yeah, but like
I don't
still,
think that
I mean, he still complains about it.
I don't think he made 8 friends that day. I think he got to know 8 people that day.
Yeah.
Friends is not a word to be taken so lightly, I think. It depends, but I still... As I said before, what I'm trying to say is you should not switch if you don't have a exact target in mind.
Yeah, like
Because you need to be really motivated in order to stick with the school that you switch to, if you're actually gonna you're not gonna be happy if you don't do schoolwork. What's gonna keep you busy during the day, as it should be. But still, like, friends are there to help you when you're not motivated usually, or that's their role when you're in school. But if you are not motivated and you don't have friends at that school, you're gonna end up calling into school saying that you're sick, and then you're gonna be home all day. It's as simple as that. I know because I did it.
Yeah, like if you're gonna just switch to something in the hopes that it's gonna be better, like you're not sure, it's probably not going to go very well.
Why are you laughing, man?
Calling home sick and say and just going to be home all day. Isn't that what you do when you're sick?
No, I didn't say. I meant like you're calling them and saying that you're sick so you can avoid going there, because it's literal torment.
Being home all day.
Yeah, because when I'm sick I go outside all the time. So yeah, I haven't paid my taxes since 1998.
Damn.
You were boom.
When you're 16, was born in 1998.
Sounds good.
Well, he can technically identify as a 16-year-old.
It's dumb.
Hmm.
You're dumb.
So
don't switch
Damn.
if you don't like have super goal. What the hell did you do?
Look at the fucking time.
Okay, what's the matter?
I mean, we can keep going if you guys have anything more to talk about, but it seems like the conversation died out, so.
Black man.
So, are you considering switching still, Mattis, man?
Yeah.
In case... To what?
Don't know. I'm still like, the thing is, I'm still not sure about like the taste.
And also, I don't think you can switch this late into the...
No, I can't.
Like, if
I
you're
was talking
gonna,
about next year.
if you're gonna switch now, you're going to start with the people who are 1 year younger than us.
I think I can, like, I think I can switch to, like, IT because we're doing the fucking same
Yeah,
thing. But
it's just that they have gotten a lot further than us in programming, and they have like one subject more than us, and that's it. And easier math.
Yeah, but if you switch, you're gonna miss a lot of potential friendships, because the people in IT seems a lot more
yay.
like the ones who...
I'm not gonna switch Hampus in that class. I ain't going back to that fucking dumpster fire. Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Like, Sebastian seemed pretty cool.
yeah.
Seems pretty cool. Same with that. The fuck's his name?
She's name.
His name.
Who?
Jimmy.
Jimmy Åkesson.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
Jimbob, as I call him. They seem pretty cool. They get along with Casper very well, but
But Casper gets along with everyone.
I am not fucking. I wanna beat up that fucking Hampus guy.
Why?
I fucking hate him.
Why?
He's so goddamn annoying. Like, have you seen the things at like the class Discord? Always typing shit like that.
Yeah, but he wants to get a reaction of
I want to beat him up. Like, it's not fun.
Like him wanting a reaction, unlike what you might think, is not a valid argument for him to be fucking retarded.
No.
No, but
But someone being retarded is an
He-
argument
he's-
for being retarded.
he's forcing to be he forced to be the class clown. He was trying to force, like, I'm the class clown.
But at least it's better than having half the class being the class clown.
Like in our old school.
Who is the class clown? Legitimately, 12 out of 24 people go to the other side. I'm the class clown.
When in reality they're the most boring person.
Yeah, like everyone who was personality, whose personality had disappeared since birth, walked forth. Oh damn, I'm using some pretty pretty
The
sentences.
people whose personalities disappeared at birth walked forth.
What I'm saying is, they were dumb.
Yeah. Do you guys miss your old class? Or
Yeah.
A little.
I do.
I mean, everyone got so like.
everyone got along.
Yeah.
Like anyone could talk to anyone.
I
Like,
mean, even if I wanted to, I could go and have like a genuine conversation with the bitch girls.
yeah, same here.
I mean, I can't do that with this class. I'm just.
You
scared.
probably will soon.
I'm fucking scared of them.
Why?
It's the
You
thing.
just need to. You need to spend enough time in a room with people, and then you're gonna be like, oh,
Like
That's not
the
gonna
moment
work.
you get into like
it's gonna work.
No, it's not gonna work because
Matthias.
I'll just sit in a corner and say jack shit until someone tries to talk to me.
think of Erik, just talk to them.
You're-
What's the worst that
Mattis,
can happen?
I can't just talk
Mattis,
to them.
you are dumb. You did this 3 years back,
What the fuck do you mean 3 years back?
or 4 years back, though.
With who?
When we started in high school,
I
or what the fuck?
middle school.
Middle
I did
school.
not talk to anyone.
And
You-
it still worked out. Your argument is invalid.
Here's the thing. I was hanging out with you and Hjalmar.
It doesn't matter.
Shut up.
It-
You and Hjalmar were talking to other people. I just followed the bandwagon, and that's how I became friends with people.
And what's the problem with that? You can just do that again.
Well, he doesn't really have any friends with any other people. If
No.
we start hanging out with a bunch of other people, they're gonna become friends with Matthias, and that's just a fact.
That's why.
That's what he wants.
That's why I hate myself.
But just do
I am
one.
the biggest coward I know.
Yes.
I can't even talk to people.
Just do one Erik and be like, I'm gonna talk to people.
That's not how it works. I don't
That's
have
how
them-
it worked for him. But I mean,
Do I look like fucking Erik, mustache smirking looking twat?
Do you think me and William are totally unscathed in this? I try so desperately to keep like conversations going with people.
Matthias,
I mean, like, I
think
should.
we are in the very similar situation to you. I think everybody is.
Eddie just. That doesn't.
Like, I think most people our age thinks the exact same thing as you. Except most
Yeah.
people just actually decide to talk to someone and it works out.
No,
It
that
would work out if you talk to someone too.
I don't think that's how it works either. Like, this is how it works. You get thrust into a room with 30 people in our case, and eventually there are gonna be forced conversations where you're forced to talk to them,
For example, group projects or...
and then you're gonna be forced to get to know them, and after that you're gonna be able to talk to them no problem.
How well has
Like-
that? Let me ask you.
How?
Here, shut up.
No.
Let me ask here. How well has that been, like, right now?
Let
How many have we actually talked to and actually tried to?
How
become
much
friends?
did you? How much did you talk to Tyra, Amanda, Linnea at this stage 3 years back? Nothing. It's gonna go the exact same as before. You're gonna get to know everybody.
What I'm saying is right now we are such close friends. You, me, William, and Hugo. We hang around each other all the fucking time. Whenever there's a group project, there's never been more than 4. We've always been together. When the only group project where any of us gone outside of the group is the fucking Dawodak thing where you went outside the group.
Yeah, and you 3 were still together.
Yeah.
But you decided to be together. You could have gone to another group and got...
No,
those
not
people.
in his mind.
That's not
I
a-
know how he feels. He doesn't want to be left out.
Yeah, that's how we all think.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so scared of people. If I don't know, it's like don't know why I have the fucking primate mentality. If I don't know them, I don't trust them. Meaning they're gonna fucking stab me whenever I show a sign of weakness.
No, that's not
okay,
how you
Matthias,
I have the primal.
listen to me. What is it that you're scared of?
They're-
Like, what do you think will happen?
They're gonna judge him. That's what.
They're too worried about themselves to think about what he does.
Here's
That's-
the thing.
Mattis, you are not describing an issue that's only yours. You're describing an issue that belongs to
I
all
have
of
not.
us.
I have not.
You
said,
have never said that.
I have never said that I am the only one with this shit.
No,
I am
I know.
fully fucking aware that like everyone has this. But that's why I know that's why I know everyone has it and everyone is, but that doesn't change anything. I'm still not gonna talk to them because I'm not comfortable talking with them.
Yeah, but
just talk to them.
no, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say that just hang with us and just let us get to know them, and then they're gonna start hanging out with us, and then you will eventually get to know them passively. It's passive acknowledgement.
Still, everyone, it seems right now everyone has like made their own groups already.
Yeah, it's
in class.
It comes like that. It comes predetermined. Like it did that 3 years ago
It's
as well.
been half a year and we have talked to 2 people. At least I have. Like going to the sleepover thing where we watch Star Wars. Well, I did that. I was scared out of my fucking mind, and I was just sitting there not doing shit.
Yeah, but
I mean, talking to them at all, you're going to become more acquaintances with them or whatever, and it's probably if like you're slightly comfortable with talking about them with like the movie or something.
I don't even think you need to talk to them. You can just simply reference what you did later in a fitting conversation, which some of us have already started, and it's whatever you're gonna say, it's invalid, because if you start that conversation, or if you take part of a conversation, it's just gonna flow right. It's just gonna flow. That's how it works. That's how conversation works. You're not gonna be second guessing every single thing that you say. When you talk about Star Wars with Rasmus, you're not thinking, what if I say that I like the green lightsaber? You're gonna say that you like the green lightsaber. Because you have something in common, and then that will eventually lead to other stuff that you have in common. It's just simple. I'm gonna need to say what I'm trying to say is that you shouldn't worry. Like how I shouldn't worry as much about the future, you shouldn't worry about how much people you know at this point.
Just saying that doesn't change shit.
No, I'm not. What I'm saying is that you don't need to do anything.
Well, like you said, you're scared of them judging you for something, or some. As I said, they're also thinking, what if Matthias judges me for this? But you're probably not thinking about the thing that they're worried about.
And also, if
they're not concerned with what you're worried about.
If you have that literal primate thinking that you said, it's still gonna work with doing nothing, because 3 years time is a long ass time, and you're gonna subconsciously think.
You said later that we didn't have that much time left in our life.
Yeah, but that was in another context. What I'm gonna say is that as time passes, your brain is gonna be like, oh, they still haven't stabbed me in the back, so maybe they won't do it, and then eventually you're just don't do anything, and they will be forced to talk with you. It's as simple as that.
They won't be forced to talk to me. Like, if we're not thinking of the forced group project.
And also, do you want to actively get to know them?
I want to get to know them.
Like, who do you want to get to know?
Fucking everyone. Like the cool group, like fucking Lucas and stuff. I want to, like, because I can't talk like Pokemon and shit with you guys. You guys aren't that interested in that. Like William, like he's knows Pikachu.
Matthias, listen to me here. If you're ever like at the same table or something in school, and they're talking about it, join the conversation. Say something about Pokemon. If
He
they're
can't
discussing
do
Pokemon.
that.
No.
But he can, however, make a reference that they may be here, and then they are gonna start a conversation with him.
Yeah. Like, you have to organically
You have to
slip into the conversation.
bait them into talking with you.
You're
I mean,
saying
if you
this.
force yourself into the conversation, and it's probably gonna be pretty awkward. But if you like just go into it, just naturally, then it's gonna be good.
William be like, I'm bad socially. Also, William.
Tries to give social advice.
like the
It's
guy.
probably terrible
It's the
advice.
guy who gives girl advice and he doesn't have a fuck. He never has a girlfriend.
I can do that.
Deflex.
Sorry.
I don't give a fuck that you have a girlfriend.
No, I don't either.
I don't either.
No, but that's
so
irrelevant.
fucking
I want to help you, Mattis. Because I, as much as you want to get to know everyone, I have a metric shit ton in common with everyone in our class. Dark Souls, League of Legends, Pokemon even, Smash. I have
Yeah, like
played...
there's a bunch of people in our class with very similar interests to us.
Yeah, like it feels almost as if our class
It's an extension of our own group.
I mean,
Or something.
no, Mohammed and Casper
Okay, wait.
and those guys,
Those
they
are-
seem kinda unfitting.
I mean,
Well, I mean, I don't dislike them, but
No,
they're just
I mean,
they
like-
just keep to themselves in the same way that we do.
I mean, like Elias, I think he's pretty cool actually. Like I've talked to him a little bit, or I've heard you talk to him, and he seemed pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't really feel like they play games, or I'm not saying that you necessarily need to play games in order to fit in, but most of the time you need to have something in common, and I think they just sit in bed and scroll through Instagram.
Yeah, or watch sports or something. I don't know.
But who
something
knows?
like
we
that.
don't know them yet.
Yeah, but it just seems like they don't have that much in common.
Yeah,
with us in the
because
class.
most of them have earpods and AirPods, I mean, and that usually is a red flag.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, really. To be honest, when I knew like that you and me and Hugo were gonna be in the same class,
Yeah.
I was both relieved and fucking sad at the same time, because I was relieved people I know are gonna be at the same place, and I'm not gonna be alone. But I was sad because I know there's gonna be so much harder to make new friends.
Yeah, because
I'm
like
gonna
when
stick-
we're hanging out with each other, we feel less of a need to make new friends, and therefore we will put in less effort to make new friends.
I knew that I was gonna stick to you and Hugo like a fucking electromagnet to like a fucking nail. I was gonna be there just hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then maybe me and William can try to spend time with others, and then people will be forced to sit next to you, and then you will be forced into a conversation.
And
I mean, forcing yourself in this type of situation is the key.
but I can't do that. I don't have the confidence.
You don't need confidence.
You need confidence.
No. Do you think I'm confident when I talk to... Our Swedish group table things is a perfect example.
How many words have I said there?
Well, why haven't you said anything?
Because I'm not confident in myself. I don't have enough self-confidence to actually like do anything.
Yeah, but just when I talk to... Fuck, this is gonna sound really bad. And when I say something's gonna sound bad, it's gonna sound bad.
It will.
When I sit next to Albin K,
You talk.
I look at him like he's not as smart as me, and that's why it's so easy for me to talk to him.
I see everyone like in the opposite.
You see, as everyone is a lot smarter
I
than
see.
you. It's exactly like how I see William. I see him as this is me, this is him. So I constantly compare myself to him, and that's like kind of bad and good at the same time.
Like earlier I said, you should not compare yourself to others, basically, because you're gonna
Bit less than depressed, I mean.
you're gonna be more depressed when you compare yourself to another.
Eddie, if a
Sorry.
fish judges his self-worth by his ability to climb a tree, he's gonna live his whole life thinking he's stupid.
Sorry, but now I'm gonna be as simple-minded as Matthias and say I can't stop comparing myself to others. Fuck, I don't want to make this an issue. My issue, it's Matthias we're talking about. I don't want to be Boogie2988.
Like that's why I can't talk to people. I see, because I don't know them. I haven't got a grasp on how
But how
they are. Can you shut up for a fucking
No,
minute?
I can't.
I am going to punch
Because
you.
what you're
Let
saying.
Matthias talk
I have.
for a second.
This is the thing I have been annoyed this entire fucking time. You two have this like fucking.
But what you're saying is.
There's this again. You take.
Let him speak.
You don't let me speak, though.
You better let me speak after this. I
am going
such a
to.
fucking good thing to say.
Here's the thing. Here's this entire fucking episode. You guys have been speaking over me, and I'm going to punch you guys. I'm so close to fucking
Say
hitting
what
you
you're gonna
in
say.
the face. How I see because I don't have a grasp on how they are. I don't know anything about them. I don't know jack shit. I see that I get the feeling that they're so much better than me on everything that I just sit there and think I am inferior to them. I should not speak unless I'm spoken to. It's the same way to teachers. Like, it's a respect thing. Because I don't know them, I have more respect for them. Meaning I don't speak unless spoken to. That's nothing I can change.
I think we have the exact opposite issue. You have the skills but not the confidence, while I have the confidence and not the skills.
I'm somewhere in between.
No, you're not. You're on both.
Oh.
You're on the spectrum. Get it?
Funny.
Yes, autism actually. It was a joke. You know, okay.
But
Well,
you see, Matthias, you were gonna let me speak. I have two things. This exact same thing you probably thought when we started in 7th grade and it worked out. Don't need to worry. And there's people in our class that actively try to solve this issue, like Eric. How he slides up to you and starts talking to you. You don't need to worry if he starts talking to you. He's probably slided up to you 3 or 4 times and just started a conversation.
And you don't really judge him for it.
No, you start talking without second guessing yourself.
The same thing. Okay.
You don't need to be the slider, you can be the one who slided into.
So fucking different from before. Like, when I was smaller, I had both confidence and skill.
What the
Like,
fuck?
every child is like that. Every child is like, for example, when I was very small, I called him like just a guy on the street fat. Because he said hi to me. He sits there like, hello little boy, he said to me. I was like, hello fat old man. Or something like that. Well, but that's just faded. I mean, like in the beginning of 7th grade was like, it was the same thing. You guys talked to people, you and Hjalmar.
I'm not seeing why you...
Accumulated a group, like a little group. It was, you went to Casper had you and me.
Sorry, I need to interrupt you, but why can't you just let this happen again?
Because how?
It's just simply gonna happen.
Okay, here. Can I talk? The thing I was talking about earlier was that I didn't talk to them at all. Like, I talked to them a little bit in the beginning. It was the same here. Like when Erik does the cha-cha real smooth and slides up to me, and just tries to start a conversation, I can't help keep that up because I still have the mentality, you don't speak unless spoken to. It was the same in 7th grade, and I know that's gonna cancel out, but right now I just can't.
You don't need to do it now, though.
No.
So you shouldn't think so. How often do you think about this? Every day. Do you think about this every day when you're in class?
I see it as a null issue. I don't see it as it's gonna get good. I see it right now, it's shit. It's gonna stay shit throughout.
That's exactly how I think when I look to the future. Or I don't look into the future, but when I think of the future, I think the same. It's gonna be shit now. I'm feeling shit now. It's probably gonna be shit then. There is absolutely nothing that most motivates me, and there's nothing that motivates you.
For me, it's like that just in social interactions.
And it's the complete opposite for me. It's not like that in social interactions. And William is just sitting here smiling because he knows
No, it's just an awkward silence.
No, it's not an awkward silence. It's only awkward silence if you point it out, you dumbhead.
Okay.
That's also another thing that's like scary. The awkward silence. Like with normal, like for example, like our main group right now, us 8. Whenever it gets silence, it's more like a comfortable silence, where everyone is just doing their own business. No, nobody's really judging you or anything, and that's what an uncomfortable silence is, where you don't say anything to each other, and you just sit there and you don't do anything, and you're like you don't know them well enough to know that they're not judging you. They could be thinking, like, for example, there could be like a silence between me and William, and he could be thinking like, oh god, this nigger, kill him or something like that.
But
he could be thinking that about me, and I don't know that for sure that he's not thinking about that. That's mostly what an uncomfortable silence is, where you don't know what the other person is thinking about you.
But it's only awkward if you think it's awkward. It's only awkward if you make it awkward.
That's what I said. When you think that in your head, that's
but
awkward.
just don't think it.
Because you're convinced in your head. And you're convinced that okay, he's thinking this.
You just said that there's a chance that they may be thinking this.
Yeah, but
so it's only partially awkward.
When it's awkward for you. Like William might not from the earlier, he might not be thinking that, and he's like, I'm not thinking about thinking about me. He's just having a grand old time, having a comfortable silence, and I'm sitting here fucking having a quiet panic attack because I don't know if he judges me because I said something about red shoes or something.
I used to have the major shyness as well, but that has faded away.
Okay, Matthias, think of it like this. How often do you think about that with other people? Probably never. I need to go get water.
Yeah, but it comes back to the survival primate thing. Shut up. Where I don't think that it's dangerous or no, meaning that I will flash it as potential danger. Meaning I will still be on guard, I will still be on guard. I need to get my shit. Damn, it's getting very long.
Lemao, just don't.
What?
Don't think.
So,
sorry, long episode.
So Matthias was gonna leave at 25 minutes. That was a fucking lie.
We're now 1 hour later, and
yeah,
just kinda happened. Well, I would definitely deem this a higher quality episode, but not as high quality as the last two.
Yeah. First 20 minutes was kind of boring. Most people probably clicked off at that point, but then it got interesting. So if you're still here,
if you stayed to here, comment fridge.
Sounds good.
Comment nigger if you stayed until the end.
So goodbye. We won't spread any more personal issues to you.